Hi guys, welcome to Alpha Developer. Today I'm going to show you how we can map the array elements within the React app so we can display them on screen. Previously, we've done this. So we have specified, for example, the element number here within the array, and we said we want to display that element. But as we know, the data returned by this API contains more than one element. So how do we display those elements all at once within React without too much effort? Rather than creating tons of different variables to do that, what we can use is we can use a function called map, which is part of JavaScript. It's not part of React. And this function basically can be called on an array. And as you know, books is a JSON object and which has properties, but it's actually an array type. As you can see there, it's an array type. So what we can do is we can run the map function and we can specify the data. So each array element within there, what do we want to call it? So I've said call it bookie in this case, or you might, you can call it book. You can call it whatever you want. And then the index number, which is basically this bit here. So these two elements, so what we're saying is take these two pieces of data. So one which is the element itself and its index number, and pass that on to this function here. So that's the inline lambda function. And what it can do is within here, so we're telling it loop through each element and then do this to it. So in this instance, display as a list item. So li, and what you have is the index, which is the key, and then you've got the book name and you've got the ISBN number. So basically our data should look like this. So this is the original that we had, and this is the new bit in here. So basically if I turn this bit off, so if I comment this out, so 2 forward slashes to comment that out, and this was our original from the last step that we carried out. So I returned the name of the book and the ISBN number. Of course, we want to display all of them together. So what we can do is we can run this function here, the map function, and we can say take each element and display it out here. So if I now save this again, and you can see that it's now displaying each element under our main two data pieces there. So it's saying the name of the book and the ISBN number, name of the book, ISBN number, and it'll continue to do that. Because it's a list item, we could have easily done it as a paragraph, for example. So change that to a P. And what I will do is I'll output it as a paragraph item, as you can see here. So this is really, really useful in terms of mapping your array data within React like this. So as you can see, it's gone through each element and it's just displayed that piece of data within here. So I hope you found this useful. I think I have explained as much as I can. This syntax, although it looks weird, it's calling a inline function here, which is basically, you can think of it as this could have another, just imagine this is another function. So if I put brackets around there, so you can see parentheses there being added in, and that's another function that's being called. Just think of this as a unnamed or anonymous function. So it hasn't got a name, and that's basically what it's running there. And you can see that it's being passed two variables, book and index, and those variables are being used in here. Okay. Um, and that's all I wanted to explain on today's lesson. And I will speak to you on the next one. So take care. See you later.